Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome to a journey of dreams, determination, and the power of believing in yourself. We all got dreams, right? Those visions of a future where we achieve something great, something that makes us proud, those big, audacious goals that light a fire in our belly. They keep us awake at night, thinking about the endless possibilities. But sometimes, life throws punches. Doubt creeps in. We start questioning ourselves. We wonder if we have what it takes to make it. But here's the thing. You are capable of amazing things. Yes, you heard that right. You have the potential to achieve greatness. Don't believe me? Let me tell you about some regular guys, just like you, who took charge and made their dreams a reality. They faced the same doubts and fears. These are stories about digging deep, facing fears head on, and coming out stronger on the other side. It's about resilience and never giving up. They'll show you that age is just a number. It doesn't matter how young or old you are. What matters is your determination and willpower. When you've got passion, grit, and that fire in your eyes, anything is possible. It's about putting in the hard work and staying focused on your goals. So buckle up, get ready to be inspired, and let's dive into these incredible journeys. These stories will ignite your spirit and show you that you too can achieve the extraordinary. Meet Alex, a 16-year-old who lived and breathed video games. He loved the thrill of the competition, the immersive worlds, the feeling of being in control. Gaming wasn't just a hobby, it was his escape, his passion. But Alex wasn't just a button masher, he was curious. He wanted to understand the magic happening behind the screen. One day, Alex stumbled upon a coding tutorial. It started simple, basic commands, building blocks. But as he delved deeper, something clicked. The same logic he used to master his favorite games could be used to create something new, something entirely his own. This wasn't just about conquering levels anymore, it was about building them. Learning to code wasn't a walk in the park. It was challenging, frustrating even. Alex spent hours hunched over his computer, wrestling with syntax errors and debugging his code. There were times when he felt like giving up, like he was in over his head. But then he'd remember that feeling, the thrill of seeing his code come to life, of creating something from nothing. He'd visualize his dream, designing his own game, sharing it with the world. That dream fueled his determination. He sought help online, joined coding forums, and connected with other young programmers. After months of hard work and dedication, Alex finished his first game. It was a simple platformer, but to him, it was a masterpiece. He uploaded it to a game development platform, his heart pounding with a mix of excitement and fear. He knew it wasn't perfect, but it was his creation, a testament to his perseverance. To his surprise, people loved it. His game got downloaded thousands of times, receiving positive reviews and feedback. Alex wasn't just a gamer anymore, he was a creator, a problem solver, a coder. He'd transformed his passion into a tangible reality, proving that with hard work and dedication, even seemingly impossible dreams can be achieved. Our next story takes us to the hallways of high school, where we meet Ethan, a shy, skinny kid who was the target of bullies. Words can sting, and for Ethan, they left scars. He felt powerless, insecure, trapped in a cycle of fear and self-doubt. He withdrew into himself, avoiding social situations, his self-esteem plummeting with each passing day. One day, Ethan stumbled across a fitness magazine. He saw images of strong, confident men and women, their bodies sculpted through hard work and discipline. He was drawn to their strength, not just physical, but mental. It was like a spark ignited within him, a flicker of hope that maybe, just maybe, he could build that same strength within himself. Walking into the gym for the first time was terrifying for Ethan. He felt out of place, intimidated by the clanging weights and the muscular physiques around him. He started slowly, lifting light weights, his body unfamiliar with the exertion. Every rep was a struggle, a battle against his own self-doubt. But Ethan was determined. He pushed himself, fueled by the desire to break free from the chains of insecurity. He researched proper form, learned about nutrition, and slowly but surely he started to see changes. His body began to transform, but more importantly, so did his mindset. As Ethan grew stronger physically, his confidence soared. The gym became his sanctuary, a place where he could silence the negative voices in his head and replace them with the clang of weights and the rhythm of his own progress. He realized that true strength wasn't just about how much weight he could lift, but about the challenges he could overcome. The bullying didn't magically disappear, but Ethan's perspective shifted. He no longer saw himself as a victim. He carried himself with newfound confidence, his head held high, his gaze steady. He faced his fears, conquered his insecurities, and emerged stronger both physically and mentally. Story 3. From shy kid to stage star, finding your voice. Our final story takes us to the quiet corner of a high school library, where we meet Liam, a bookish introvert who found solace in the written word. Liam was the kind of kid who preferred the company of characters in novels over the bustling chatter of his peers. While others were out socializing, Liam was lost in fantastical worlds, living 1,000 lives through the pages of his books. Each story he read was an escape, a journey into a realm where he could be anyone and do anything. He would often daydream about these worlds, imagining himself as the hero, the adventurer, the one who could speak with confidence and command attention. He yearned to express himself, to share his thoughts and ideas, but the thought of public speaking filled him with crippling anxiety. The mere idea of standing in front of a crowd made his palms sweat and his heart race. Instead, he poured his thoughts into his journal, writing stories and poems that no one else would read. It was his way of communicating, of letting his voice be heard, even if only by himself. But deep down, he knew he wanted more. He wanted to share his stories with others, to feel the thrill of connecting with an audience. Yet the fear of public speaking held him back, a barrier he couldn't seem to overcome. One day, Liam stumbled upon the school's drama club. He was drawn to the energy, the creativity, the way the actors brought stories to life. It was like watching his favorite books come alive right before his eyes. He was mesmerized by the performances, the way the actors could transform into different characters and captivate the audience. It was something he had always dreamed of doing but never thought possible. The drama club was a world of its own, a place where creativity and expression were celebrated. The actors seemed fearless, their voices strong and confident. Liam couldn't help but feel a spark of inspiration. He decided to take a leap of faith, to step outside his comfort zone and audition for a small role in the upcoming play. It was a decision that filled him with both excitement and dread. As he signed up for the audition, his hands trembled. The thought of performing in front of others was terrifying, but he knew he had to try. It was a chance to finally find his voice, to be heard. His heart pounded in his chest, his voice trembling as he delivered his lines. Every word felt like a mountain he had to climb, but he pushed through, determined to overcome his fear. And as he stood there, facing his fears, something incredible happened. He felt a sense of liberation, a newfound confidence that began to grow with each line he spoke. Liam was no longer just the shy kid in the library, he was becoming a stage star, finding his voice in the most unexpected place. The struggle. Silence isn't golden. The first few rehearsals were agonizing for Liam. The bright lights, the other actors, the pressure to perform, it was all so overwhelming. He stumbled over his lines, his voice barely a whisper, his body stiff with self-consciousness. There were times when he wanted to run off the stage, to retreat back into the safety of his own mind. But something kept him going. He discovered a passion for acting, a way to channel his emotions and connect with others in a way he never thought possible. He dedicated himself to rehearsals, working tirelessly on his projection, his stage presence, his ability to embody a character. The spotlight, embracing the roar of the crowd. It's a moment that many dream of, but few truly experience. The energy, the excitement, the sheer adrenaline rush of standing before an audience, ready to pour your heart out. The night of the play arrived, and Liam stood backstage, his heart pounding in his chest. He had rehearsed his lines countless times, but nothing could prepare him for the real thing. The butterflies in his stomach felt like a storm, a mix of fear and exhilaration. He could hear the murmur of the audience, the rustle of programs, the anticipation in the air. Each sound amplified his nerves, yet also fueled his determination. The audience was waiting, expecting, and he was ready to deliver. As he stepped onto the stage, the spotlight blinding, he took a deep breath and began to speak. The first words were the hardest, but as they left his lips, he felt a wave of calm wash over him. The stage was his domain, and he was ready to own it. His voice, once a whisper, now resonated through the auditorium. Each word carried weight, each sentence a testament to his hard work and dedication. The audience was silent, hanging on to his every word. The fear was still there, but it was overshadowed by something else. The thrill of performance, the electric energy that coursed through his veins. It was a feeling like no other, a mix of terror and joy that only the stage could provide. The joy of bringing a character to life, of stepping into someone else's shoes and telling their story. It was a powerful experience, one that made all the nerves and anxiety worth it. The connection he felt with the audience. It was as if they were on this journey together, experiencing every emotion, every twist and turn of the story. Their reactions fueled his performance, pushing him to give his all. Liam's performance was captivating, his vulnerability shining through, his passion palpable. He wasn't just reciting lines, he was living them, feeling every emotion, every heartbeat of his character. He'd found his voice not just on stage, but within himself. The experience had changed him, given him a new sense of confidence and purpose. He knew now that the stage was where he belonged, and he couldn't wait to embrace the roar of the crowd again. Your turn. Unleash your inner champion. These are just a few stories of ordinary teenage guys who achieved extraordinary things. They faced their fears, pushed their limits, and proved that with passion, dedication, and a whole lot of heart, anything is possible. Now, it's your turn. What's your dream? What fire burns within you? Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let self-doubt whisper lies in your ear. Embrace the challenge, take that first step, and unleash the champion within you. The world is waiting to be amazed by what you can do.